It's catch-up time, people. Rick, Burt Reynolds died this week, mate.
Yes, big news. Very sad news. I couldn't believe it when I opened up my page and I saw, Burt Reynolds had passed away.
Mate, I
Icon,
was shattered.
absolute icon.
Yeah, I was shattered. He's been a big entry point into movies for me. I remember, being a Generation Xer and remember first seeing movies in the late 70s. He was box office king then.
Huge.
He was like the number one star for like 3-4 years running in that period. And we're talking iconic classics at that stage. Things like Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2 and Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run. I love that movie.
Movies like Hooper that was in, or The End.
Deliverance,
which was one of his earlier films. And even later in his career, he had a couple of really good hits with Boogie Nights and so forth. So it was a tragic loss, to be honest with you. He was a great star, Certainly loved his movies.
He did. I mean, memories for me as a kid, we were talking about Cannonball Run. Absolutely loved that movie. Don DeLuise, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Roger Moore. Such a great movie, and I loved it. And it brings so much memories for me as a kid. So
hopefully Burt Reynolds is somewhere enjoying himself, resting in peace. So what a legend! And,
he was.
Yeah, but he will always be now on film.
That's it.
Rick, let's move on to the world of cinema. Now, sequels. This franchise is a franchise that I think really only has 2 good movies, but they've made 5 of them so far. It's Die Hard.
Yes.
And the word is out, Rick, that Die Hard now is getting another sequel.
Why?
Well, it'd been long rumoured that they wanted to do a Die Hard prequel with John McClane as a young detective in New York. Yeah. And I think they're kind of doing something similar. It's basically, the movie's going to be called McClane, because apparently that's what you do.
Oh, that's it. Just use his last name. That's it, McClane. That's it.
And it's going to be 2 stories. Him as an older, retiring policeman. Yeah. And then also intercut, apparently, with a younger version.
So Bruce is in this?
Bruce is in it.
I
mean, absolutely. Can you imagine a Die Hard film without Bruce at this stage?
He is getting on. Don't get me wrong, like you said, there were the first one and the third one for me are the best out of them.
Yeah. But the first one and the third one?
Yeah, the third one. Yeah,
absolutely. 100% agree.
With Jackson.
100% agree. Yeah. They, when you guys see him jumping off of F-14s on a highway and some of the ridiculous stuff that happened. Yeah. And the one set in Russia was awful. Good day to Die Hard.
Yeah. Nah. Wasn't for me.
Wasn't a good day watching that film. Well, look, best of luck. Maybe they can do something with this franchise and get John McClane as a character back up.
We don't know. Until we see it, we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a look when it comes out.
That's the news. So, all right. Now, TV talk. Rick, you raised my attention to this story. What's going on here?
This is awesome. Now, we're all, myself and Jace, we're massive, and like everyone else out there, big Rick and Morty fans. Well, the guys who made Rick and Morty are going into a new series. They've created a new series, and it's been picked up by Hulu, and it's called Solar Opposites.
Right, okay.
So, basically, all it is about is a family of aliens which take refuge in America.
Oh, okay.
So it's picked up. So I think.
That was kind of inevitable with the huge success of Rick and Morty, and they would absolutely
go into something else.
And they just picked up. They got a 70-episode order for fucking Rick and Morty.
So that's good news for us.
Which means we're going to get a ton more Rick and Morty. Yeah. So look, it's like Seth MacFarlane. He had Family Guy. And then he did American Dad, and then he did the Cleveland Show.
Look, we'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully people don't compare the two together because, it's going to be hard coming off of it. But these guys have created such a great show with Rick and Morty. I'm sure this one's going to be huge.
Fantastic. All right, well, I look forward to seeing that. That'll be next year.
Hulu.
Takes a while to animate, I would assume. Absolutely. Now let's start moving into the world of superheroes, Rick, because I love me some fucking superheroes.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Love it. And Avengers 4 isn't that far away if you can't think about it.
No, there's some things coming out.
We're in September now, so what, about 7 months? No, yeah, 6-7 months' time, we're getting Avengers 4. And one of the glaring omissions out of Infinity War was which character do you think, Rick?
Renner. Hawkeye.
Absolutely.
We don't know much. We don't know
where was
Hawkeye? Where was he?
Where was he? Well, Jeremy Renner's been on social media this week teasing the fact that he is returning in Avengers 4 as Hawkeye. And as you can see by the picture, it's good to be back. So, I like the haircut though.
Yeah, he's looking a bit...
It looks like an arrowhead. Do you think that's what they're literally going for?
I think they are. Yeah. Unless he's in training and he's lost a bit of weight, but yeah.
There was an interesting comment made though by Anthony Russo, one of the directors, who said that when they tried to cook up a story for Hawkeye, that they decided his story was that he's involved in a long play. So whatever he's been involved in, it's been the plan all along, and basically teasing to the fans that patience is a virtue when it comes to Hawkeye. So that promises something really cool.
He better do something fucking spectacular.
Well, now they've put it out there, haven't they? They've kind of said that's what the case is going to be. So it's good to see Jeremy Renner back in the video.
Yeah, it'll be good. See what it's all about.
Definitely. But you know, following on from that, Rick, do you know we're going to have the most amount of superhero films released in a single year next year?
We are?
We are.
And what would they be?
Whoa, Rick, I'm glad you asked.
What would they be?
Well, there's going to be a ton. We all know that. And
this is a mixture with DC and Marvel
this is
and
just
everyone.
Superhero films for next year. And let's start listing off some of these. In January 11th, we've got Hellboy. The reboot of Hellboy. And I think that is very interesting. David Harbour is now taking on the role from Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
I really think, hopefully they're going a bit more of a darker, more serious tone with this, so it'd be great. But shortly after that, a week later, and remember, this is a superhero film, is Glass.
Yes.
Now, this is the...
Trilogy?
This is finalising the trilogy that started with Unbreakable, and then 2016 Split, and now we've got now we've got basically the trilogy of Glass, which
looks good.
Looks really, really good. Looks like M. Night Shyamalan is back in his game. So look, I'm really excited about this one. I really, really, really am. We move on then. Apparently
there was speculation.
We have spoken about the fact that whether this will or won't come out at this time, but scheduled in for February 14 is X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Big speculation about this. If this is
well.
Is it going to go ahead?
I doubt very much. I doubt very, very much. So the other thing is the other movie that comes out, which is probably a big release, and they released some pictures this week, which we'll have a look at shortly too, and that is for Captain Marvel.
Looking forward to this.
Have a look at some of these pictures, guys. These are really fantastic pictures of her. Now, as you can see too, did you know Ben Mendelsohn's in this? Do you know who Ben Mendelsohn is? Ben Mendelsohn, if you have a look at this photo here, he is playing one of the Skrulls. Yep.
No way.
At the front of the beach. Now, obviously, Ready Player One. He was in Rogue One.
Wow. Okay. It doesn't even look like him.
No. Good makeup job.
Awesome.
Mate, they're playing the Skrulls. Now, you know what is the most coolest thing about the Skrulls here?
What's that?
They're shapeshifters.
Right.
So the whole... I think Marvel are actually introducing the whole Secret Empire storyline, where half the Marvel characters are actually Skrulls in disguise. This could play into it. Maybe. I'm just saying, if you're bringing in those type of characters, this is what you could potentially do. And I think we're there. Let's have a look at some of these other pictures as well. I don't even know who she is. But look, it looks good. Looks of quality. Fantastic. I really cannot wait to see Captain Marvel. But let's move on. for the next one after Captain Marvel, and one which I thought had a great trailer.
It was a great trailer, and then there was some, talk from other people. Had some things saying, he looked pretty bad, and they didn't like it because it's DC.
We're talking Shazam. April 5th this comes out. What a fun trailer. It was good to see some comedy in the DC universe, and I think he's supposed to look a little bit
cheesy.
Yeah, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek.
But I think what the problem is, because DC haven't really nailed it in the movies, people are starting to go, everything they're pumping out, they're going, this is crap.
This is a family comedy. There's no doubt.
I like the trailer.
This is made
I thought
for
it was
the
great.
kids.
I think this will be, I think this is a hit with this one.
Absolutely. And we all know the next one coming out, Rick, is probably the daddy of them all. Nothing will be bigger in 2019 than, of course, Avengers 4.
There's Renner there. He's actually made the cut.
Yeah, Renner's obviously, as we spoke about, made the cut. That comes out May 3rd. What do we need to say about that? That we won't be talking about ad nauseum as stuff starts to get released, trailers and so forth. So I think this is
huge.
This is the event film probably of the decade.
Yeah. What movie follows after that?
Oh, who knows?
Because it's got to be pretty bad.
Well, the next
the movie leading up to it. Oh, Spidey's coming out.
It's Marvel. Marvel's back.
Yes.
So what a great way to follow up Avengers 4 by having Spider-Man Far From Home.
Awesome.
So obviously that comes out in July 6th, and again, I'm expecting big things from this film. There has been some concern. I know you put up a story this week saying, have we got too many villains in this film? I don't think so. They've cast a couple of villains. I know Nick Fury's in it as well, so which is really interesting. So, but look, I think
it'll be good.
I think it'll be fantastic.
We just don't know how Avengers is going to pan out, so we don't really know the storyline.
We really don't know what the storyline or what's going on and such. So yeah, fantastic.
This was the other one.
This was the other Fox film that we still don't. Massive message. The New Mutants.
It's been chopping and changing, and they've changed things, they've edited things, they don't know what direction they want to go in.
Yep.
This looked fantastic when they released this trailer. We did the trailer reaction to it, and it was just amazing. But
it was great. Well, they sold it in the trailer, one thing, but what was discovered afterwards is the studio hadn't made that film.
Yeah.
So you can remember, trailers are made by different companies. So they outsource the footage to a company who will cut together a trailer. So they've gone ahead and said, we've made this dark horror film. And I think they filmed more like a Breakfast Club kind of thing. So
it just didn't work.
They need to obviously make some changes there.
But looking forward to that. So that's, when's that come out, James?
That's August 2nd.
Geez, it's not really that far.
No, not at all. Now, the next one, I think has shocked everyone that this film has actually come out is happening, and that is Joker. So, and obviously this is an origin story. River Phoenix playing the Joker. Obviously, it's directed by Todd Phillips, and Martin Scorsese backed. Look, cast members like Robert De Niro in it, mate. You've got Zazie Beetz.
It's just
Zazie Beetz played Domino in Deadpool 2.
So, I mean, Scorsese and that. By Todd Phillips, who's done some great,
And they've come out and said this is a rated R movie.
Let's hope so. Let's see that go. Let's see that.
Hope. All right. Now let's crack it along, mate. November 1st. People are forgetting. November 1st next year, we get a sequel to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 1984.
Yes.
I love the title, actually. I like how they're claiming the stake of the era that they're in.
Bang, it's in 1984.
Yeah, so, which is kind of really, really cool. So I'm really excited to see that. What a great movie the first one was.
Be interesting to see how Chris Pine's character...
Well, he's just playing, it's not a TV show. In the TV show, the first year was set in the 40s, and they had a guy playing Steve Rogers, and then the second season was set in the modern day, and he had him play the grandson of Steve Rogers. So I think that's what it is.
How they're going to go, okay.
It's like the grandson of Steve Rogers.
Yeah, okay.
So you'll see how it goes. But I'm very hopeful for this. Some of the films also rumoured for that year as well, Spawn. We don't have an actual release date, but that looks extremely
Todd McFarlane's
promising.
Spawn. This is going to be huge, and it's going to be another R-rated.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx playing Spawn. So this is a good character, different for Jamie. So hopefully he can, Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it together.
But Jeremy Renner is playing Twitch.
Yes.
Which I thought was
good, awesome.
Good casting as well. So, and it's backed by Blumhouse. And Blumhouse, their famous studio, obviously, for making all those paranormal films, all the current M. Night films, Get Out, all those type of the Purge movies. So, and their model is, we don't give you a lot of money, but we leave you alone. We'll give you the money to make your film, and we don't get involved.
Todd McFarlane created Spawn, so
yeah. He's backing it. His vision
that is going to be
Yeah, you can't question. Oh, that's not his vision because it will be his vision.
He created it, so
absolutely.
Let's.
Well, there you go, Rick. And now a story that you're going to tie up the week with, mate.
Yes, this is awesome. I really am looking forward to this. Obviously, we have sports is huge here in Australia, and we have the AFL, which is
love our footy.
We love our footy around here. So we've got a stadium called Etihad Stadium in Melbourne. They've done a massive 4-year partnership with Disney and Marvel, and they're going to change the name from Etihad Stadium to Marvel Stadium.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Which is they've already done that. Last week, 1st of September, it is now Marvel Stadium. And attached to that stadium, they will have the biggest, I guess, comic book Marvel store attached to it.
In Australia?
In Australia. It is going to be huge.
Wow.
So, road trip, Jace.
I think we're going to have to do a road trip. We're going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, as big as Marvel fans we are, I think we just have to go.
This is huge. So, really looking forward to seeing how they go, what type of logo they go with, how they go with it all.
Well, to be sure, guys, if we go over, we will get plenty of footage of what we're seeing.
For sure.
Well, Rick, mate, you had some fantastic stories on Facebook this week. And this is where we source all our material from.
Yes.
Is from the Pop Culture Spread feed on Facebook. And we're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job on there.
Thanks,
so, Rick, how do they get in touch with us on Facebook and other social media sites?
Guys, all you need to do is just follow us on all our social media sites. Comment for the video down below. Also hit that like button. And also hit that subscribe button. We'd really, really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. And yeah, it's just easy and simple as that, guys. Much appreciated.
Brilliant, guys. It's been great as always. We'll see you soon.
See ya.